Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Rising Superstream. We rarely have hyper late night editions, but it does happen every now and again. Here we are at 10:37 p.m. worldwide. Everywhere in the world right now, it's 10:37 p.m. So yeah, that last song we played leading into the stream was the title track for The Good Life, titled "The Good Life Song" by the VGO. They put out a sample for it, 32 seconds long. You can go listen to that on the Kickstarter page if you are interested. It sounds good so far. It sounds like as Swery put it, it's cheesy just like he likes it. So hey, tonight we're gonna be checking out The Good Life. They put out Swery and Co. put out a prototype demo that is reflective of some of their work that they've been showing off in the Kickstarter. This was the demo that I saw running at PAX, and I watched Swery play a little bit of. So I know like a little bit of my way around it, but we'll see how much I remember specifically. I know I didn't see the entire presentation, so I'm keen to play some of the stuff that I know I did not see. For anyone wondering, The Good Life is still up on Kickstarter. It's going. It's got it actually just ticked over to 6 days, I guess, because they're in Japan or something. I don't know when the day ticker. It was 7 a few hours ago. So, and we still haven't ticked over to tomorrow in Eastern Standard Time. So, 6 days left, still just a hair shy of $300,000 to go. It's not great, but it's also super not the worst. Indivisible, for example, came back from a much deeper deficit. So it's still totally doable. You know, if you're not interested in The Good Life, even after this video, even after all is said and done, you know, don't back if that doesn't make you comfortable, without a doubt. But if you are interested in The Good Life, you know, consider throwing a few bucks his way. If the Kickstarter does not succeed, none of your money gets taken anyhow. So, you know, not too much to worry about in that regard if it doesn't succeed. Otherwise, yeah. So we're gonna get right in it. As you can see, new video game co-developed by Swery, Deadly Premonition, D4, spy fiction. I think he worked on Lord of Arcana, and I think he's also credited in Drakengard 3, but that's not exactly one of his projects. And Yukio Futatsugi, who is the guy in charge at G Rounding, of course. White Owls, by the way, is Swery's new studio. If you're not familiar, Yukio Futatsugi, guy in charge for Phantom Dust, that's his baby. Panzer Dragoon series, that's his baby. He didn't work on Panzer Dragoon Orta. That was after he had left. But those are some of his babies. And he also worked on stuff like Sakura Samurai. And right now, G Rounding as well is working on the Space Channel 5 VR title. Right now it's like just a demo that they keep showing publicly, but everyone's interested in it, so it seems like it's going to turn into a game. And their website got updated to say like consoles ? Or some shit. So hey, these are nice dudes. I got to meet them at PAX actually. They were really nice. They were really pleasant guys. I mean, not that I had heard anything contrary about them, but you know, it's always nice to confirm. Anyhow, so this is the prototype, again, that they've been, you know, banding around and showing off the results of. It is not polished. It is not bug-free. I mean, none of his games are bug-free. Actually, you know what? I take that back. D4 is really tight. D4 runs real nice. It's really just Deadly Premonition that's the fucked one, but hey, what are you gonna do? This one is not bug free though. I've seen people post some issues online. So, but hey, you know what? That's the nature of it. It wasn't originally meant for public release, and I do think a consequence of them, or as a result of them not, you know, hammering their goal instantly or confidently, this has come out, but it's here now for us to enjoy. Yeah, I see in the chat mentions of platforms. So the game, they are backing it right now for PC and PS4. And Swery today alluded to the fact that he'd like to do a Switch version after, but it's not something they can commit to for the time of the Kickstarter. I appreciate him being honest with that and not just saying, yes, we're outright going to do Switch back and get a Switch version if that's stretching them too thin. But like, he posted a picture of the Good Life running on a Switch kit. So it seems very much like they're interested in doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna pop this open. Do you think you should have had a playable demo sooner than this? I think they expected to succeed sooner than this. One thing that kind of bums me out, and I'm sure it bums Swery out a whole lot more than it bums me out, is originally when they were funding the game, they were funding it on Fig. And on Fig, they were looking for $1.5 million, and they raised over $800,000. So on Kickstarter, they decided to look for $800,000, which is less than what they raised last time, and they still haven't managed to raise that amount, even though the game looks a lot better. I think people are just tired or didn't want to come back the second time. Which is a shame, because they already made that much money on their Fig campaign. Again, they didn't actually make the money, sorry, but they would have raised that much money on their Fig campaign. But since they were looking for 1.5 at the time before tightening things up, they've definitely lost some hype. So nonetheless, I don't think not being hyped for something is like a great reason to not be interested. It's still a cool game. Anyhow, let me hit the A button on my Xbox controller. Let me unplug and plug back in my Xbox controller so it works. Please cooperate. Oh, let me click on the window to make it my active window. That helped a lot. That might be too loud. Let me know if that's too loud. I'm going to crank it down a little bit. So this is the prototype. Oh god, I got an active window. I'm playing PC games. So this is the prototype. We play as Naomi, who is a reporter from New York. She's come to this tiny British town. I forget what it's called. And she has accrued a debt. So she can't leave. She has to raise money to pay off her debt in order to finance her way out. I'm not clear on the... I don't think anyone's clear on the details of that right now. But she's in debt and you gotta fix it. And eventually she stumbles upon a trademark Swery murder mystery. But we will see. We will see when that happens. She has a really bouncy walk that I'm big into. And you can pick up objects. And you can drop it. Right now they don't really... I don't believe they really do anything right now. So as this is like an early prototype, there's a lot of stuff that's just not intact. Like collision on a lot of minor objects. Because, you know, frankly, this was... This is not really meant to get into our hands. This was meant for Swery to show off. And there's a lot of hallways right now and areas right now that are just, you know, empty and unfinished. But hey, what are you gonna do? I must say though, I'm already impressed with some of the detail that's gone into the world. Where like, even though this was only really for, you know, glancing at in a brief gameplay video by Swery, it, you know, already kind of feels like a little bit of a lived-in world in the spots where they've clearly put emphasis. You know, everything looks like a bar in Britain, and it feels like a bar in Britain. It's almost like these guys probably went to Britain at some point in their life. Because I think they've done a fairly good job at making it feel relatively Brittany. Right now, not all of the characters are talk-to-able, and indeed, not all of them have collision. But some of them are, so I'm going to meander around pretty much all the characters to see how many interactions we can find. Because I know there still are a bunch. Oh, look, I put this down and it stopped the truck. Look at that technology. This is amazing technology. I'll put it down here to stop traffic again. See if anything fucked happens. Hey, why so blue?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, this takes place, by the way, apparently somewhere early in the game, but not the very beginning of the game. So there was already some context that was supposed to lead up to this, but we don't get that. I did not read the guide for this. In fact, I didn't know there was a guide. That's kind of cool that they publicized the guide just to make sure everyone can make it through. Oh, my face does block it off a little bit. It's true. Yeah, I have heard that you shouldn't take multiple quests at the same time, because right now that's a little busted. Take place... Okay, so I do know, actually, where this rendezvous is, because I did watch Swery play this bit at PAX East. I don't know exactly where it is in relation to the whole town, but I know what I'm looking for. Oh, is that lady talkable? Yeah, we'll come back to you later then. Sheep. Yeah, so here's the rendezvous. So you got your camera button over here. How do I zoom in? There we go. I only know about this because I watched Swery play this. I also don't know how to focus the camera, but I also don't know if that's important. So these two are up there. I don't remember if they kiss at any point. That might be adequate. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. Let's try taking it back to William and see what he thinks about that. Oh, we only just started Namhart, so you haven't missed much. Buh. You haven't missed much at all. Oh no, there's no text skip and I accidentally talked twice. Okay, I think I do need a picture of them kissing though. Swery mentioned offhand something about them kissing, but I couldn't remember if that was like a necessity or not. Could that man be D? Possibly. Yeah, I also really like the aesthetic, honestly. I really like how the characters look. Like, it's low poly, but it's still kind of got its own look to it. And I like the focus on, like, really tactile-looking textures and normal maps. Actually, it reminds me of the game The Tomorrow Children, which unfortunately shut down recently. Okay, let's see if I can get the camera to focus, and also if they kiss. Oh, there we go. Look, it fucking focused. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it was actually the focus I was missing. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, look! That's cute. If you walk like close to a wall and exit the camera. Oh no, you can just jam the camera close to a wall to get close-ups of Naomi. She's so cute, though. I love how she looks. Apparently it ain't hard to go out of bounds. Actually, yes. I saw someone post a screenshot of where to go out of bounds real easy on Twitter, and it's just here. It's just right here. You can just walk right out of bounds there. Like, there's an invisible wall here, but it doesn't quite reach all the way. So we'll check that out after. Yeah, she does have 2 beauty marks. It's super cute.
Oh.
So this demo, I remember Swery saying, kind of jumps around a little bit. It doesn't include proper passage of time or access to other places in the world. So rather than having the player walk to the places they would normally go to, after you've finished certain steps, it'll automatically warp you to the right spot. Being that it was, again, meant to just be shown off, like, for the Kickstarter and in, like, a live setting at PAX. So now we're in the night section. If I remember correctly, Swery expressed that at this point in time, you still haven't got the ability to turn into an animal. If you're unfamiliar, in this game at nighttime, the town's residents turn into cats and dogs. The first time they kickstarted it during the Fig campaign, it was that everyone turned into cats. And then partway through the Fig campaign, they announced their big secret, which was also you can pick dogs instead. And it was one or the other. You pick all cats or all dogs. And then when they went under and came back for their Kickstarter campaign, the new upgraded version of The Good Life makes it so it is both cats and dogs simultaneously. So at this point in the game, we apparently do not yet have access to that cat transformation. And it's night, so yeah, whatever. Something I remember Swery mentioned... Can I pick him up and have him face forward? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Something I remember Swery mentioning at PAX that got a bit of a giggle from people is he included gnomes in the game. And he doesn't fucking understand the appeal of gnomes at all. He says he thinks it's really weird that people in the States and in Britain like gnomes. He doesn't really get it, but because people like them, he included them. So there are gnomes all around the world, he said, just for people who like them. Oh, by the way, yeah, voice acting. So the demo, this prototype, of course, has no voice acting, but they've confirmed that the game is going to have voice acting based on where... Apparently it's going to be put to a vote, if I remember correctly, because that's probably the most fair way to do it. They can't voice act every language, so they're going to put it to a vote, and we'll see. So maybe we'll get English, maybe we'll get Japanese. Probably English will win. Let's be real. I asked Swery during the Q&A if, like, in English they would be voiced appropriately, and he said, yeah, the characters will be voiced based on their origin and their dialect, obviously. So all the British people are going to sound British, Naomi's going to sound New Yorker, etc. I mean, that was kind of an obvious question, but I really wanted to be 100% sure. So everything she does is in the pursuit of money. Obviously, being that she's trapped here. So, Swery was very clear about one thing during the demo, which is that you don't just warp to the forest normally in the game. That's not a thing at all. It's not like an area transition. He said, like, it's not quite implemented right now, as you can see, but you will actually have to walk all the way to the forest from the town at the right time of night in order to meet William there and do the next step, whereas here we were just teleported at the right time, so... He also said there was a gnome hiding around here, but I don't know where he is. Oh, wait, there's the gnome right there. He's right in the middle of the path. There's probably a gnome in every area. Did I go the right way? Look, William's just doing his thing. Did I miss a trigger? I think maybe I was supposed to follow William over the hill or something. Yeah, okay. There we go. And that's all the story portions that's contained in the prototype. That discovery of that murder is basically the beginning of the game, the premise and the core mystery going forward. Just like D4, just like Deadly Premonition, and just like Twin Peaks, which he totally did not crib off of. It is a... Oh, I can take out my camera here. It is a good old-fashioned sweary murder mystery. When I asked him about it at the Q&A, he said, yeah, it's very much like a smaller Deadly Premonition. So if that's the kind of thing you want, then that's pretty much what you get. I know a lot of people... I mean, everyone loved D4, but some people I remember expressed that they wish they could like walk around like in Deadly Premonition. That's what this game is for you. So yeah, I don't... Can I progress from here? Or do I have to restart? I think I may have to restart the demo. There's still stuff I want to check out. So I'll pop back in. I'll pop out and then I'll pop back in. So that's the story portion. And again, that's where the story would kind of begin. Oh, and look, it opened up the Kickstarter page in my browser when I closed it. They probably added that when they released it publicly, because of course. Cool. So yeah, there's invisible walls everywhere, but we'll just get out of bounds in that other spot later when we need it. I do want to investigate some of the side quests that I hear exist. Did I ever check out Blue Omen Operation on Kickstarter? Yeah, I did. It was really cool, actually. I never played the demo, but I have it downloaded.
Oh.
God, the word lorry. There we go. Make it more British, why don't you? Oh yeah, the red truck from before that stopped because I put something in the road. Oh, there it is, and look, I put a fucking box in the road. It's perfect. My blushing red lorry. Yeah, we'll make it look super sexy. Yeah, this is the speedrun strat. Put a box in the road. Let's get a nice photo for him. He lost it to this fucker. Bam. She's the hero of Pay Me. I'll photograph anything as long as it's legal. Cute. So you collect money, of course, to pay off your debt, like long-term Animal Crossing style goal. But as far as I know, you also can buy clothing, and you can buy usable items, and also items to customize your, not your house, but the place you're staying. I believe you're staying at the inn. I don't know if it's this one, but I think you're staying at some sort of inn or some such, if I remember correctly. Also, like, one of the ways you make money in the main game that they talked about was, like, there's an Instagram-style website, and on this Instagram website, people can monetize, like, likes and such. So you gotta take pictures that people will like and share and stuff like that. All the windows are really cute, how they have a bunch of little labels and stuff in them. Like, even though the backdrops of the rooms are clearly just black for the time being, everything still feels relatively lived in as far as prototypes go. Oh, cute. Oh, yeah, get that, fuck, what is that font name? Oh my god, I blew it. Papyrus, get that Papyrus font. It's still good. Papyrus has never been a bad font to use. Said no one ever. Mr. Reset. Greetings, you want to start all over again? Oh, that's neat. I actually didn't know that was a thing. So, no, let's not use that. I wonder if they added that just for the public release. Oh, yeah, and you were talkable. Mrs. McCully. Oh, yeah, I swear you said that Mr. Reset was prototype only. Or like a public release only. That's cool. I don't see why he'd be in the main game. It'd be cute if he was in the main game, but he just didn't do anything. Or he reset something trivial.
Uh-huh.
That's cute. So I'm going to assume at the bar. Maybe that's a bad assumption to make, but... I'm just going to go ahead and guess that. It sounds good to me. Oh yeah, gnome. Oh, this one's a different gnome too. So he's gonna stop acting like he's drinking when I try to take a shot at him. I don't assume it's you. And this is just dead end land. Okay, so he doesn't appear to be in here. Oh, is that fish and chips? It's totally fish and chips. Look. I swear he's been to Britain. I swear he wants you to know he's been to Britain. Once. Good enough. Yeah, you're right. I keep saying bar. I mean pub. You're fucking right. Yeah, the town's supposed to be much larger in the full game as well. There we go. Yeah, it was just this guy. Okay, yeah. One of the things Swery expressed that you can even just see is missing right now is, like, these streets are supposed to continue into roads to other places. Like, for example, the forest which is meant to be attached, like just straight up attached to the map. There's supposed to be an area for you to go mining to collect like rare rocks that you can sell and shit. Heck, even just looking down that way, you can see there's another house or building or whatever. Can you ride sheeps yet? Not yet. They may only have the animation for that. It certainly isn't in the game yet. Unless it's some advanced tech that I don't know about. Yeah, look, it's not in front. He'll totally go right through it. Someone said they were able to clip into this courtyard I saw on Twitter. And the courtyard is like fully modeled and shit, but he couldn't get back out. See, and like you can see, this is meant to lead somewhere too. It goes down pretty far. And then obviously the church is supposed to be explorable. I think all the buildings are supposed to be enterable as well, was one of the things he said. Right now, of course, you can, I think, only go in the pub. So... Another new breakthrough for my career. Cute. That probably has to do with, like, the main plot of her being in debt. So there's these sheep all over. I was suspecting they would be for some sort of side quest. But I don't know if there's any more people to interact with at this time. Can you pay Naomi an exposure? No, she won't accept it. No way, no how. And there's William, and William will just give us the main quest. So for now, that may be pretty much the full contents of the prototype as far as gameplay is concerned. Yeah, only those 3 people? Cool, okay. A couple people in chat have actually played through this, so... Cool. So I'm going to try to clip through, because someone said you could clip through. I don't know where. I'm going to assume here, because I'm going to assume we're going to want to climb on some boxes. And that'll let us, because you can, like, clip your way up onto a... Yeah, so you can get up on boxes. You just need to work for it. So if we manage to stack up enough objects, surely we'll be able to climb into there. And then after, we'll check out the out of bounds area. Yeah, I'm also curious to see exactly how big this town would be. Like, when all is said and done. That box is in a bad spot. Oh, close. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Okay, not from this side, then. That's true, there's just a hole there that you fucking die in. Okay, let's retry. I didn't think that through. There's another side, though, that looks good. I want to get the... Oh, yeah, look, bounce that truck back. Oh, shit. Yo, you can totally push it around. That's great. Unfortunately, now it's trapped, but... Yeah, this side looks more safely climbable. my boxes. The only reason I'm even attempting this is because I did see that someone said, well, he didn't just say, he posted screenshots that he succeeded in getting in the back. And the back, like, the back area is, like, fully modeled and stuff, too. It was unclear to him why that section wasn't contained in the demo, because it was just as finished as the outside area. But it appears to be blocked off for arbitrary reasons right now. Or maybe that spot was the spot. Going through there? Possibly, yeah, you can already see there's stuff back there. You're good. You're okay, get in. Yeah, it definitely has... Someone said rigid bodies are on by default. Definitely. Because everything's just fucking colliding with everything. Like, when you put an object down, it just shoves it down as low as it can go in front of you. Thus bumping everything the fuck away. Yeah, look, you can see there's a whole nice garden back there. Can I camera through the wall? Only a little bit. Any Easter eggs? Not as far as I know. Again, this demo was not really intended for public consumption, so... Can you walk along the ledge from the stairs? No, they actually appear to have put a collision there. Ah, more. Let's try here. Yeah, I also hope it reaches its goal. It can still totally do it. I know some people are not feeling too hopeful at this point, but like... There have been much bigger comebacks in shorter amounts of... Ah, we got it! There have been much bigger comebacks in shorter amounts of time, so... Yeah, this area is, like... This area is just as polished as the outside areas. I wonder why they blocked off this spot. Some of these corners are a little barren, admittedly, but... It's here. Fuck, were these little ducky assets out there? We got fresh new assets. At least I don't recognize them. Maybe they were out there. Beautiful. Heh, fantastic. Of course, getting out is a whole other story. Did I ever see the Boundary Break video for KH2? Yeah, I didn't finish it yet, but I have it open on my phone and I've watched about half of it. I'm not too shocked. Boundary Break is always kind of like optimizing your game environments 101, but it's fun to see some of the tricks they do. So, some of them aren't what you'd immediately think of, so. Maybe I'll be able to climb back up with this one box. Yeah, there we go. In fact, can we also take the box back out? No, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. Box is dead. Okay, let's break out. So you can just walk out there. But for example, I think this would be intended to be a continuation of the town in the full version. I mean, I'm making assumptions, obviously, but... So I imagine there's virtually no collision on anything out here. because it's not. You're not meant to be out here. Yeah, I've been talking to Matt about him doing a video on it. He wants to. I texted him the moment that the demo or the prototype came out, and he was like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" Like he wants to do it. He's just like he's been a bit busy, but I think he's gonna. Don't hassle him. He knows already, and he wants to do it. So I hope he'll be able to do it in good time. Is that the Windows XP desktop? Yes, live presented to you. Man, I wish you could ride the sheep in this version. That's true. Nice. Good fences. Did Matt get his PC back yet? Not yet, unfortunately. Which sucks, because he's got my last Resident Evil 4 audio on that PC still. So I've been waiting for that, too. Got empty tombstones. Oh yeah, these are supposed to have, like, backer names on them or something? Maybe I'm confusing it with another Kickstarter that had tombstones with backer names. It's not the most original Kickstarter bonus. But hey. Yeah, look, you can go in the church. Fully modeled and everything. So you're supposed to be able to actually go in these places in the full version. But this is what we got for now. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where the backer names are supposed to show up in this game, but they have a couple tiers, and one of them is for like have a statue in the town of you, which I think someone did fund. I think the main one is like you appear as a tourist in the town, and they make you in this aesthetic in the town. So, just like many other Kickstarter games, look forward to 5 white guys with brown hair being somewhere in the town. Which tier did I back? I backed just the early bird PS4 copy, but I was gonna kick in more money. I was gonna kick in like any money I got during this stream. I was gonna kick in, and I was gonna kick in a little more as well. I would back more, but I'm actually financially pretty tight right now. The only like reward level above the one I backed that I'm really interested in is the physical PS4 copy, which they're doing with limited run games actually, which is kind of neat. You expect to find Baz in the pub? I fucking wish. I fucking wish, man. Like, if you throw thousands of dollars at me right now, maybe it's possible, but I don't... Wakara na yo. I haven't thought this through. When do you turn into a dog? So, you're supposed to turn into a cat or dog at night. At some point, you get to pick cat or dog. And I think it was alluded to that there may be a way to change your decision at some point, but I can't quite remember whether that was me making things up in my head or actually confirmed. And all the townspeople are supposed to change at night. And part of the thing of the townspeople changing at night as well is that it's not always clear who is who. Some of them it might be really obvious, but others it will not be nearly so clear for. So I imagine that's part of how they're concealing the villains in this game and such. That's probably like a core portion of the mystery solving is like, who is actually which animal, you know? But I don't really know the deets. I wish I could interact with this truck more. Oh, let me go hit Mr. Reset. Then we can interact with the truck more. Can you become a cat dog? You know, it's funny you say that. I was thinking about that yesterday. And whether Swery even knows what cat dog is. My boss stopped me. Maybe next time. Wait, does it not work? Do you do nothing, Mr. Reset? Let me reset one last time. Let's go forth into the breach one last time. Zolty says he hopes that if you know what you're doing, you can solve stuff early, like how in Deadly Premonition, the residents gave a lot away on the map screen. I always find that cool in mystery games, or, well, games with malleable objectives, where if you know exactly what you're doing, you can just bum rush the goal. He's got to be moving. Yeah. I'm gonna turn you around and see how your AI responds. Whoa, look, he's getting back on track. Oh, he fucked himself. I don't know if I can fix that. This is a problem far too big for me. Oh, he's so close too. And look, he's trying to steer desperately. Look at those wheels shifting as I bump into him. If you have a box, you can push the car better. Are you for real? But he has to be moving for the box to do anything. If I put down the box, like him. Can I clip him over? Oh! Oh, okay. Where'd my box go? I think my box either got shot into the ground or into the sky. One or the other. There's no way to know, but it either went through the ground or into the sky. Yeah, the box is way more effective. I want to, like, get under it and walk under the front. Yeah, the boxes keep getting eaten up. I hope the boxes fall back down. But it's liable that they went down through the ground. Yeah, fucking instantly. I didn't even get a second chance with that one. Thank God there's a bunch of boxes around town. Ever wanted to see the bottom of a Good Life truck? Well, bam. That Avatar moment will never be dethroned. Yeah! Yeah! Get fucked. So yeah, it automatically tries. Oh, yeah! That's the good shit. Welcome to the good life. And with that, I think we're done. I think we've seen everything there is to see for the time being. Indeed, one reporter should not have that much power. Hopefully they'll leave that in as a feature in the full game. What are you looking at? What does the bottom of an Avatar's shoe thing reference? Just Google Xbox Avatar shoe. As in the thing that goes on your foot. It was a great demonstration of Kinect not working great on stage. Something that it actually worked just fine for in real life. Ironically. But hey. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap up the good life for tonight. Again, this is still up on Kickstarter, and closing the demo opened the Kickstarter, so I'm here again. It's at 507. It's gone up a nominal amount during this video. So good job, I guess. Look, Matt's in there. Yeah. Yeah, we can look at Matt's embarrassing Kickstarter history. He wants a next gen N60. Look, he wants Deadly Premonition, the board game. I probably shouldn't do this. Look, his fucking litter box, the LUP. Did he ever get that? I don't think he ever did get the LUP. Poor guy. Oh, he did get it? Damn, I'm impressed. I remember he was complaining about it for a long time, that it just never fucking arrived. That's good. Oh yeah, so what's the person in the town tier? Yeah, look, there's the cat and dog. They're so cute. I love how they have her glasses. I really, really dig that. So, name the credits, whatever, alternate outfit. Yeah, look at these sheep. They're so cute. Yeah, there's a bit of footage of clearly stuff they're testing that's not quite in the prototype yet. Awesome life tier. No. I love, yeah, they've shown all these, like, camera poses for her. I'm unclear on whether this is in the game since the camera's in first person. But I hope she makes all these nerdy poses like this. I really like this, like, key image of this character impaled in the river. I think it's so good. 170 bucks. Physical. Yeah, this is the physical one. I'd like to get that one. There's the kits. The Kit Kats. Oh, it's once a month. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, okay. Not always in the... Wait, it says, in the moonlight, all the townspeople suddenly transform. And then once a month, everyone who lives there transforms. So it's one of the... I'm unclear. This is very Japanese and not translated correctly. Don't say these two things back to back. It's confusing. Yeah, you get to select whether you want to transform into a cat or dog at the very beginning. If you get far enough in the story, you may reach a point where you can freely switch between them. How you interact with the townspeople and make friends with them will change how they think and behave. Oh yeah, I think I'm coming up on a bit that was really interesting that I forgot to mention. The townspeople's relationship will change based on how you play. In one town, you may see a surprising couple start dating, or a normal character in your town may become the mayor of your friend's town. You may even be able to influence how the story in your town plays out. And I think Swery alluded to the fact that the murderer can change during the PAX event, but I may be remembering incorrectly, so there's a lot of stuff in there. Let's see, you can get fucking a special tree in your garden. A stuffed Sharapova in-game. That's Swery's monkey that he loves. It's a stuffed monkey. He doesn't have a real monkey. An FBI outfit. Dinner with Swery in the game. 884 Canadian dollars. You get the Swery dinner DLC, or whatever that is. Yeah, here's that app, Flamingo, where you post your photos and people like them and you make money. Alternative house interior, whatevs. Unlike Instagram, you can earn advertising profits for each like your photos get. All you need to do is upload them. Choose photos that best capture the seasons, add fun filters to your animal shots, or create a charming portrait. Choose photos that you think will get the most buzz on Flamingo and rack up the likes. Other ways to sell your photos in Morningvale. Oh yeah, that's to Morningvale, the newspaper company. Photographs connected to the town's secrets will yield great rewards. What are the townspeople hiding? Since Naomi's Debt is connected to Morningvale, all the money you earn through them will only be used to pay it off. Yeah, part-time jobs. Sharing sheep, mining. Oh, the mining outfit's cute. And milk delivery. That's such a British thing. I actually hadn't noticed that on the page before this. Shear sheep, deliver milk, make jam and hay. It shows how well I read. Make jam, hay, do gardening, work as a bartender, casino dealer, a miner, or even mine for cryptocurrency if you want to. Yeah, some of this stuff, like the cryptocurrency and the miner and the casino dealer, clearly don't even have the locations ready in the game. So that's solid. It's cool that you can go for crypto. That's good. That's where the money's at. Blow all the money you've earned on whatever you want. You can use the money you earn to pay off your debt and buy new camera equipment, but sometimes it's good to just blow it on something fun. Go out for a drink, buy an expensive brand item, enjoy some afternoon tea, start an antique furniture collection. Don't forget to reward yourself for working hard. Oh yeah, here's the... Okay. Okay, stuff was starting to get added here. Oh shit, okay. Starting here. This one, the Drunk Life, lets you choose the name of one of the cocktails at the bar. Which 3 people have taken, actually. Connoisseur Life lets you choose the name of one dish at the restaurant, which nobody's taken yet. The Vain Life gets you your likeness in a poster at the bar/restaurant. Yeah, Liam Dip. Yeah, I don't have $1,000. And that's an inside joke. Nobody will get it. I didn't... Yeah, so there's... enjoy the changes in time and season. This is an open world game centered around a rural English town. Naturally, the time and season will run on their own in-game clock. There will be special photos that you can only take in certain seasons, which can be sold for lots of money, and we want traditional English events to appear in their proper seasons. Of course, classic events such as Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Easter are also being considered. Aside from events, you can test your luck in other ways, such as journeying into mines to discover valuable ore veins, fishing your heart out, or harvesting a field of crops. Oh, yeah, fishing too. There we go. Let's see. $2,000. The Immortal Life tier gets you a bronze statue of yourself in town. Wow, 7 people? Holy shit. A lot of bronze statues. Like, holy damn. Here's the fashion ticker. This actually reminds me of the character customizer in D4. Looks kind of similar. Parameters. Oh yeah, you have to beauty care yourself. Sorry, I was talking about how it's important to look pretty. Otherwise, you'll lose your feminine charm and end up as a filthy fly trap. So yeah, cats get to climb, scratch, steal fish and chips. Dogs get to dig holes, follow scents, and swim in stuff. Use your telescope lens to snap shots of targets and areas you can reach as a cat, or get up close to them as a dog and try to acquire the perfect scoop for a scandal photograph. There are some mysteries that only animals can solve. When you turn into one, you'll be able to do new things and adventure into new places. That's neat. The Hungry Life tier. This one gets you... Yeah, this one lets you actually have dinner with Swery. In-game and in real life. And then the Tourist Life tier, named as yeah, you will be added as a visiting tourist NPC with original dialogue. That's the Zubaz tier, $11,786, which I don't know if anyone. One person backed it. One person backed it so far. And then there's a bunch of tiers. Yeah, someone got the Dead Life tier until it was sold out. Oh, this was only 500. Okay, I thought this was higher than that. Dead Life tier. Yeah, Dead Life was the gravestones. So all 25 gravestones have been spoken for at this point. And that's it. And of course, they've got the moral support tier down here for $1 for moral support. I don't know if I know many of the other... Oh yeah, look, he's got Last Blade listed too as one of his works. Which he did work on, by the way. That's not a lie. Yukio Futatsugi, Panzer Dragoon, Phantom Dust, Crimson Dragon. It was nice to meet him, actually. Noburo Hotta, art director. Rez, Meteos, Town Roller. I didn't know the same guy did Rez and Meteos. Let alone Town Roller. I wouldn't have thought that was the same guy at all, but that's neat. Keiichi Sugiyama. Yeah, I know him from, actually, just from the Project Diva series. Shoto Nakama. Yeah, he's done tons of stuff. Voice actresses here, I think. Yes. He was Big Bird in Sesame Street. And then all the other stuff. Partners. Social media. Go follow Swery. And that's it. That's the video game. That's the good life. It's a game I'm excited about, and I hope some of you guys can be excited about now too. It's still up on Kickstarter for another 6 days. Right now, it's obviously not doing the best, but games have had bigger comebacks. So don't give up on it. We're certainly not going to get it funded with pessimism. And if you're feeling like you'd like to help Swery out a little bit, but you don't have, but you don't have the money or the will to give the money, which is fair, totally. I'm not saying you have to. Swery is running. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Yeah, here it is. Swery is running a Thunderclap campaign right now. And you can go join his Thunderclap campaign. You get to support it on Facebook if you have a Facebook page other than your personal one, Twitter or Tumblr. You don't have to do all of them. And all you have to do is click on it and then sign into your account, and it'll let you customize the tweet. And basically what the deal is at the requisite time, which is 5 days from now, May 2nd, 11 a.m., when there will be 2 days left, everyone who's participating in the Thunderclap campaign will simultaneously tweet out, like, hey, this is the default message. So it'll simultaneously tweet this out, and a bunch of people will get to see this. Right now, 175,000 people will see this based on who's backing, which is like me and Swery. Me and Swery is like more than 50% right now. So it's free to do Thunderclap, and if you have a social media account and you feel like helping to share that, this is the best moment to share that, because it'll be a focused share at the same time for a lot of people. Also, you can choose to just use one social media. Like, I just used Twitter. I didn't use my Facebook. I actually closed my Tumblr the other day, so. Yeah, I sent Matt the Thunderclap. He's got to fucking do it. I should send it to more friends. Where the booty clap? Yeah, no booty claps for this one. I mean, feel free to if you want to record a video or something, but yeah, so if you want to help out, but you don't want to finance it, totally fair. Check out the Thunderclap if you're feeling it. Anyhow, I'm off for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow at noon. Yes, noon, for God of War. And we're going to play some more God of War. Finally going to get to resume. I was hoping to resume God of War earlier, but I had forgotten about, like, Rick and Morty VR coming out, and Nintendo Labo, me and Matt just thought we were going to record a video, then it wasn't going to work out, and then he was like, yeah, do your own, and then we'll do our video together, etc., etc., etc. So I kind of got pushed back on God of War, but soon I'll be able to continue playing it. Noon EST. What headphones do you use? I use these ones. Is there a company listed on this? My good friend Commando Joe bought them for me. He found them on sale, I think. HyperX something. KHX HSCC BK. They're by HyperX. They have the Kingston logo on them, so Kingston probably worked on them too. I don't know. They're perfectly good though. I like them, so. Yeah, Joe's in the chat. He says he got them cheap at Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire being the premier Canadian tire shop. So, yeah. When's the next KH stream? Not sure yet. I have to prepare the characters for the secret bosses still. So I'll keep you posted though. I know people want it, so I will totally keep you posted. Shoutouts tonight to Mac Attack 31. Exalted Ma, Mianti Nura, Scooby Sandu, _strongest, and my own personal Twitch account for their subscriptions this evening. I super appreciate it, guys. I guess I'll put that much money in towards the good life. I'll need to add that up and figure out what my breakdown is. I don't get 50-50 from Twitch. I don't remember what it is, so. Or no, is it 50-50? I can never fucking remember. I don't fuss about it too much. So hey, yeah, will we ever go back to Mega Man? For sure we will. Actually, my Wii U's not at home right now. My Wii U's been indisposed because it's at Matt's place with all our WiiWare shit. Because he wants to record a bunch of WiiWare shit. We actually recorded a couple WiiWare games the other day on his not so good laptop. I don't think any of those are live, but he's still got my Wii U, so I actually can't start Mega Man right now. But hey, what are you gonna do? When's Panty Dragon? Do you mean Panzer Dragoon? Panzer Dragoon. Now that this week's done and Nintendo Labo's out of the way and those VR games are out of the way, I think we're gonna do Panzer Dragoon alongside God of War and whatever the next Kingdom Hearts stream is. Like Kingdom Hearts is gonna be a little more sparse right now while I prepare the save file, but we're gonna do that. And that shouldn't take long. I think one more stream and I should be able to beat the game. It's not a very long game. And then after Panzer Dragoon's done, we're gonna go to Breakdown and we're gonna do Breakdown, which should take a little bit still, because Jesus fuck, like Breakdown's apparently like 10 hours long. We played like 2 hours or something. Like, yeah. Did we record Jet Rocket? Actually, yes, we did record Jet Rocket. I don't know if Matt tweeted that out or something, but you nailed it. Jet Rocket's a crazy impressive WiiWare game. It's ridiculous. For 41 megs, that's wild. So, don't worry, I haven't forgotten Battle Network. Like I said, my Wii U's currently indisposed, so I can't actually do Battle Network until I get that back. But Battle Network will be a great opener for Card Game Month. I'm excited for Card Game Month this year. There's a couple obvious ones I want to do, like Lost Kingdoms 2 and Metal Gear Acid. And I've still, these 4 games have still not moved from my desk since last year. Chaotic, Shadow Warriors, Eye of Judgment, Concept Saga, and Magic Battlegrounds. They've literally been sitting on my desk staring me in the face for, well, ever since last Card Game Month. So, hey. Yeah, and we'll probably do some more Phantom Dust multiplayer, I think so. Baten Kaitos is the big one where it's like, I don't know about that one. That one's a scary one to start. That one's a scary one, but we'll see. Yeah, go buy Phantom Dust. It's free. Yukio Futatsuki worked on Phantom Dust. It was his baby. And if you feel like supporting Yukio Futatsuki because Phantom Dust is free, head on over to the Good Life Kickstarter and, you know, throw a few dollars in their proverbial guitar case. And if you feel like trying out the Good Life prototype demo, it is up on the Kickstarter page right now. There's a link to their Google Drive where it's just publicly available. So you can also give this a go if you want to bug test it more than I did or whatever. You know. Anyway, I'm off for the night. Again, I'll be back on tomorrow with God of War and then yeah. And then yeah. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Have a good night, guys. Sleep tight. Goodbye. Good night.